reasons. And that might mean, hey, I dress a little bit differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. What they're like basically dressed up is like, what we used to call yuppies, back in the day. Like this look right here, all right, this is just a yuppie look, young urban professional. That's what we had back in the days, and it was just a more preppy look, because you wanted to have success in your life. Success sometimes comes in these types of packages, or I'm looking like I'm about some business. I'm not here, out here doing this dumb shit or whatever is going on here. All right. I look like I'm about my business. Let me go ahead and dress the part. All right. And a lot of places, like, you will get your opportunities just based on how you look. It's like, oh, yeah, this person came looking the part. You might have all the knowledge up here, but if you don't look the part, people won't take you seriously. So this is a person right here that I would absolutely take seriously if he comes to a business. It's like, okay, yeah, I think this guy is ready for business. I think again, it's a definite difference from this shit, you know? And they're talking about, cats is wearing suits now and everything like that. And I say, hey, more power to them. All right. I fully support it. Now, of course, when you have black men doing something that's positive, you're always going to have somebody talking out the side of their neck and not knowing exactly what the hell is going on. All right. This video went absolutely viral. A woman calls out black men over their new quarter zip trend. This thing had how many? 5.1 million views. It's absolutely ridiculous when people are calling out folks for trying to make positive changes in their life. Okay. Like, why are you listening to this dumbass? But anyway, let's go ahead and play and hear what she had to say.
Like, maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit.
Look, dumbass.
Let me get a Jake. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Call all Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakah Chodash. Don't want to see the apostles and elders of great millstone and peace, sanitation, I can doing his work in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right. You're right, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Salakia for the language, but shit is just, it's to the head. Shit is to the head. All right. And we could tell by the prophecies, that we don't got to be in this cesspool of America for much longer, man. All right. The B Dub has way too much of a damn voice, way too much of an opinion. All right. She needs to shut her ass up, man. Okay, shut the F up. All right, we tired of hearing it. Okay. Here it is. You got Jake. All right, they done started a new movement. All right, because Jake is always starting a damn trend, which that's just Jake's spirit to be trendsetting. All right, but the new trend is for Jake to rock the quarter zip. All right, so Jake ain't putting on the Nike Tech no more. All right, or dressing. All right, as a YN. All right, now Jake gonna dress like a sophisticated Edomite. All right, which this is not a solution for our people. All right, your attire. All right, yes, a man of the Lord is gonna wear a certain type of attire. You ain't gonna be looking all crazy and shit. You know, but our attire, has nothing to do, all right, with keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, other than keeping the laws. All right, going out on the highways and byways, with your fringes and your border of blue. You know, but Jake is they think that wearing that suit wearing, that quarter zip, that preppy wearing is gonna is gonna change our situation in the earth, man. And it's not, you know. Yeah.